a day in my routine. This is lifting heavy, running a business, building myself, the whole nine yards. So what you're about to go through is some talks with me in terms of my mental state, where I was at the time. We're gonna go into the gym, and then we're gonna come back to here where we're gonna hit the post talk. Cool? Cool. All right, what's up, you guys? Sage here. Today I'm gonna take you on a workout with me. We're gonna hit the gym and hit some legs. So initially, this was gonna be me and a training partner. I don't usually train with a training partner, but someone wanted to hop into a situation where we were training together, and I said, it would be cool if we actually recorded it. So this is what this is about to be. I have the mic. I'm just making sure that I'm fully charging it right now. So I am going to be using the mic most of the time. Um, yeah, and we're gonna rock and roll. So damn, right now the things that are currently like top of mind, a lot of business stuff, and trying to make the logistics make sense. Yeah, trying to make the unit economics make sense. Obviously, the goal with this first batch isn't really to profit that much. Just enough to maybe put some back into the business or establish relationships with suppliers, get processes going, get systems going, and whatnot. And I guess that can be somewhat stressful. And so for me, what works is just to be grounded and anchored in these two hands and the hard work that we put in on a daily basis. So yeah, let's do that. Check it. All right, meal one, as you can see, quite carb heavy, a little bit of protein here and there. About to drizzle some sauce on this, get it in. Large meal, don't really do a bunch of small meals, don't have that much time to eat, would rather dedicate. It's more efficient for your body to have smaller meals throughout the day, but we don't have that much time for all that. So we're doing it this way. And yeah, meal one. All right, now that's done, we're gonna have a little bit of ice cream. Got some blueberries in there, little sugary something. This is the reason for that. By the way, we're watching the National Lambati, this Gym Nation 2.0 guy. Yeah, he makes really dope documentaries about like bodybuilders and stuff like that. If you're interested in that type of stuff. So the reason for this is because you get to carb load, you glycogen load, like it's packed full of sugar, stuff like that. Now, this is something that you play with pre-workout here and there. You don't do this every day, otherwise you'll just get fat. Trust me. So yeah, this is something that you do some workouts every once in a while when you really want to like drive blood to the muscle and you really want the glycogen stores to be filled to the maximum. You do this. Obviously, you get those carbs in and you get some water in, and I promise you, you're guaranteed to have a fantastic workout. But on top of this, I don't do caffeine before most workouts, so I'm gonna do a little bit of caffeine today, maybe just a Monster or something. And yeah, so when I say guaranteed to have a great workout, I mean, I don't use stimulants. I don't really, sugar load before every workout. I don't do these things often. So when I do them, they do give me that extra kick, you know? Most days, just do the food, do the water, make sure that you eat well the day before, make sure that you're just good and you're keeping your body nice and stable. And that usually gives you like strength and power. But stuff like this gives you that extra edge, which I'm looking for today because, I'm recording. So might as well make it good.
All right, so here we are looking like insane people carrying this thing around. One thing between this and entrepreneurship, definitely learned: lose all shame. Shame doesn't do anything for you. Shame doesn't take you anywhere. Especially being ashamed of trying to build something, trying to do something. Don't be afraid of being vilified or ostracized for trying to go after things that people don't want to go after and people are afraid to go after. I haven't walked around and talked like this in literal years. If you go back to the very beginning of the channel, you'll see that 3, 4 years ago, when I was a lot younger, I used to do a lot of this. I was much less articulate back then, but I suppose time has done what it was supposed to do. And so, yeah. All right, warm up exercise 2. If you're wondering why I'm in warm up 2, but this is the first clip you're seeing in the gym, that's because I was in slow mo mode the whole time, and so the footage didn't come out the way it was supposed to. I'm still gonna have to double verify this even. But yeah, get some caffeine in, 2 exercises deep, technical difficulties, fun. Feels easy, everyone would do it, right? and the bigger the dragon, the more epic and legendary the hero. So yeah, try and get a good balance of like getting the caffeine in, but not intaking too much so that you get bloated or anything. So that's good. Uh, yeah, man. Just going to war. So I do pyramid sets. Start low, slowly increase the weight. Jump, jump, and then I do two hard sets as top sets. That's been working for me thus far in terms of like intensity stuff like that. Because so yeah, that's been the motion, man. Feeling good, not like incredibly strong or whatever the case, but decent. Huh? Yeah, yeah. One more set, though. Just one set. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much we get up to in the squats. I'm not sure. Okay, that's good. All right, exercise two. Uh, Barbell squats. I like to keep it classy, keep it classic. I think your heavy compounds was going to build that thickness, build that strength, and so that's good. We want that. So yeah, we're gonna start here. Just do the bar first. Put tens on, put 20s on, and then jump to two plates. Finish off on three plates. We're gonna hit that for two sets. Uh, yeah, let's rock and roll. Yeah, finally the footage looking decent. No slow mo this time, so that's good. Like I said, we're gonna do barbell. Uh, just enough so that I feel warm. It's not really like a rep count thing. It's just okay. Do I feel comfortable with this? Do I feel like I've put some blood in, prepared the mind, prepared the muscle for what is about to go down? Then I keep it at that. And then when that's good, increase slightly, and we keep going from there. So yeah, going through my parallel. So yeah, the reason why I don't really do caffeine that often is because I technically tend to be very active, like in terms of my adrenaline. My adrenaline just goes. When I choose to focus on something, my adrenaline tends to spike naturally. So when you add this to the mix, it really just it's like an unstable level of like jitters and like energy and whatever. So I don't mess with it very often, man. Even now, I can feel that I'm too primed, like I'm over primed for the exercise I'm about to go through. Like even now, I have to like breathe because not because I'm out of breath, because when you're really high strung and the energy is high, you can just feel it. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's gonna make for good content though. That's what matters, right? Everybody's making content, but nobody's content. Safe space, can I vent? Just throw Dave quotes out there. Trying to get to the center of the ball. I have a tendency to go to the right, so as often as I can, I try to center myself within it and get used to that. And that's why it's good to squat in front of a mirror. Still feeling good, moving positively, you know. Not really great levels of resistance, which is what we expect at this weight. So moving up, either between this one or between the next one. Yeah, uh, it's just that age. Okay, I'm gonna tap in. Are you connected to the Wi-Fi? Oh yeah, bro. Nah, I appreciate that. Don't really do workout stuff that often. He doesn't have any creators. You know what I'm saying? It's good to bring it up. Yeah, that's me. Oh, wait. Nah, I appreciate that. Love, love. I appreciate you. Good kid. You can tell it's a good kid. Who knew this would be live at some point? who would have thunk it? All right, so obviously slight weight increase, up to 2 plates now. Not gonna do too many reps, just maybe 2, 3 powerful, explosive ones. Again, just trying to get into that rhythm, that flow of things, trying to prepare the nervous system, all that good stuff. Trying to be smack dab in the middle of that bar and just practicing that before the weight gets so heavy that it matters where you are, you know? Like, it doesn't matter now in the warm ups, but the heavier it gets, the more it matters how well you place yourself within that, you know? So, yeah. Oh, it's 2, 3 reps, not too high intensity. Intensity internally slowly building up so that when we get to that, that top set weight, we can really get the maximum. Last week we got about 7 reps. This week, inshallah, we're gonna go for that 8 and get it. And then we just got a reminder that weights are heavy. Fuck. Yeah, I can't lie. I just did one set off camera. I had that uh-oh moment. Yeah, uh-oh moment when the weight's just not moving as quick as it's supposed to, and you go, uh-oh, that felt heavy. Yeah, some days better than others, I guess. I don't think we're gonna hit any PRs today, but we'll see, man. Sometimes you're not feeling it, and then you actually go up to the weight, and it moves the way it's supposed to. Sometimes you are feeling it, and it does move the way it's supposed to. So, yeah, man, it's one of those things, I guess. Definitely going for it, though. That's one thing we're not gonna do is not go for it. So yeah, that's the plan. The plan is to go for it. Oof. Everybody wants big legs. Everybody wants strength. Everyone wants to look good. No one wants to lift these heavy ass weights. I fucking do it though. Yeah. Certainly no PRs broken today, but decent set. We'll do one more. We'll take a couple of minutes, then we'll do one more. Probably record that too. Ooh, that was light. So, like I said, you'll notice a repetition of that same basic pyramiding up process of, now I'm just going to do the hack squat by itself, put 10 plates, or 10 plates is crazy. Put 10 kilos on each side, and then from there go to one plate. I think we're going to top out at 2 plates. Depending on how we feel, we might do less, we might do more. Uh, yeah, it's rock and roll, man. Okay, that's good. Oh, yeah, that felt good. Felt decent. Now, one thing you'll never notice me do is like that weird thing people do where they're like, "Hey, bruh, why you walking in front of my camera, dog?" It's like, dog, yeah. Huh? Yeah. I was warming up. If you can hang, then sure, because I'm gonna go pretty heavy. So, huh? Nah, no stress, man. I was literally just saying now. I was literally just saying now before we started talking. Like, one thing I'll never do is that that weird thing people do when someone maybe walks in front of the camera or like in there, and they're like, "What are you doing, bro? It's a public space." Number one, number two, everyone pays for the membership. Like, it's like, okay, so you're gonna warm up with this or just the thing? Okay, cool. Just say, how you, big dog? I'm good. I'm good. You met Peter. You know Peter. You just met him. Yeah, yeah. Just met Peter now, dog. You're actually gonna be in a video. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, 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 no worries, no worries. Oh, that's good. Sweating by my ears in this bitch. All right, so nearing the end now. We're gonna do my personal favorite leg press, which is this one, because you can't really use too much weight on this one, which is good because it means you're not over leveraged, and you can avoid injury but still get really good stimulation. So yeah, still gonna pyramid up. Probably gonna end at about I think 3, 4 inch plates. I can't remember, but yeah, this leg press is pretty heavy because of the angle and whatnot. So yeah, it's work. Think first top set. Actually, I'll jump to 4 plates so that I can just uh, yeah move on quickly. 4 plates is gonna be too heavy, and I know it, but it's fine. Oh shit, that's fine. I think the kids call it doing it for the culture. I'll do it for the culture. I used to do it for the vine. Yeah. Uh, yes. Gonna do one more at this weight, one more set at this weight, and then move on to the last leg press. Then we do isolations. You guys know what stars look like? I'm seeing them right now, actually. They're beautiful constellations. I see Orion's belt. Autumn Ting Day. Yeah. Yeah, 4 plates was a great decision. This is really like on the edge of like it's heavy, but I'm comfortable under it. I mean, it's light, but it's heavy. You get what I'm trying to say, right? Because all weight is lightweight, Ronnie Coleman. Yeah, no. So yeah, I'm just resting up for a bit. Then we hit one more set, move on to this leg press right here behind me. And on that one, I'm gonna stick to 4 plates as well. That one you can literally stack up the whole machine, and you won't really feel much. So I don't like it very much. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 4 plates on, but I'm gonna try and be as smooth, intentional, squeezing through the quads, pushing through the toes, all that good stuff. So yeah, take a little bit more of a break, maybe 30 to a minute, and then get into this last set. Also, one more thing to note before I get into this: sweating. You see, like I'm sweating a lot right now. That's not necessarily because I'm like pushing hard or anything. Uh, like the workout is decent, a decent intensity and whatever, but the sugar. Remember that ice cream? Sorry if I'm too loud in the mic. Remember that ice cream that we had before the workout? Yeah, that insulin rush, that sugar boost, that glycogen storage, like in the moment, it fills you out, gives you more energy, whatever. But then the post effect of it is the sweating, for example. So if you ever see your favorite bodybuilders, for those of you who are bodybuilding fans, and you see your favorite bodybuilder like sweating on stage, that's usually because they have carb loaded with sugar. When you see someone sweating their tan off, like Ramon Dino used to, and like many other people, that's usually because they have a hard time filling up. And like I said, sugary stuff, very quick, accessible carbs, very filling, glycogen stores blasting full. You look really good for a couple of minutes, and then after not too long, like a couple of hours deep, you're gonna start sweating bullets if you're still using that glycogen, uh, and your muscles are tensing. You're gonna start sweating like no one's business. So that's what we're currently experiencing right now. But anyway, let's try and get another good 6 reps and then move on. Can't even listen to music now because yeah, the relationship between this and the pressing and yeah, fuck it. Oh, good. But finish. That's good. Oh. Might get interrupted because I'm expecting a call soon, but yeah, let's work. Entrepreneurship is a scam. All you get is your workouts interrupted, and your cousins hate you because you keep asking them for money. That's all that does for you. Let's work. Slow, intentional. Okay. Oh, that's good. Oh. Do one more set of that, and then extensions, hammy curls, walking lunges, done. All right. So since this is the last heavy thing we're gonna do, I figured we might as well do drop sets. So we're gonna do a cool 6 to 8 strip off a plate, go, strip off a plate, go until there's like one plate left. There we go for max reps there, and yeah, finish off, man. So we're just trying to pump right now. Try to get as much blood into the muscle. All the heavy stuff is gonna be done after this movement, so might as well just exhaust it and get out of here. I could never do this for a job, by the way. Freaking recording every workout. I love working out more than I love recording workouts, is what I'm learning today. All right, let's work. Strip 2 plates. Really go for volume. Try to match that eight. Oh, there's no break in between. True drop sets. Well, not true drop sets. True drop sets would be if I had someone to assist and strip the plates and then go. That would be a proper drop set. This is the closest you'll get by yourself. Kurt, you wanna come make a cameo? Yeah. You wanna come make a cameo? I mentioned earlier that I was supposed to be working out with someone. Huh? I can't remember. I can't remember. I've had it for like years now. Yeah, I honestly can't remember. No, not crazy though. Nothing crazy. I got on TikTok. Sure, don't want to pop in. Just to smile and wave so they can see the guy I was gonna bury today if he was here.
Yeah, the other way around.
Yeah, we'll see, bro. We'll see.
We'll see next week.
Yeah, no. I'll say today was my lucky day, so that's why you came late. Now that we're at the end of the workout, you'll find that the leg extensions, for example, we won't warm up as extensively. We will do like maybe one set at 10, one set at 20, and then we'll jump to 50, something like that. Because we're properly warmed up. But I'm very extra when it comes to this stuff because I really don't like being injured. Being injured sucks. Sucks a lot less than warming up 2 extra sets. Sucks a whole lot more than warming up 2 extra sets. So I choose the warm up over the injury. Let's work. Someone either tall or that doesn't really understand leverage was working out here before me. Okay, now that's burning. So what you'll find is that we're now going to jump to the top. So we're going to go to 50. We're going to hit that for about 10 for one set. We're going to take a break. Oh, no, we're going to hit for about 10. We go to like 20. We go to failure. We go to 10. We go to failure. And then we're going to do that again. So, yeah, let's work, man. Let's freaking work. I'm giving my quads a little bit of a cool down because that 20 that I just hit really burnt. Well, which means we are in the final countdown. We are exactly in the phase we're supposed to be. Now it's all about blood and guts, you know? Oh, that didn't go as anticipated. Let's move a bit closer. Yeah, should be good. Oh, okay, that wasn't like all the way in. Oh, this might be my last exercise technically. I'm still gonna do walking lunges, but technically, I don't think I'm gonna get through that because that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is 5. I would do 2 sets of this, and that's 5 for the hamstrings, 5/6, but I'll say 5. So, yeah, you'll see. I'll try to do walking lunges, but more than likely, I'm not even going to be able to do body weight. So I'll probably just do body weight up and down once or twice and call it a day. For the purpose of storage, I think I'm gonna cap this one now. I'm gonna do a second set by myself. See you during hammock curls, and then we'll see what the leg extensions or the walking lunges have for us. Get me? How's life? Oh, I'll check you, brother. See you tomorrow. Oh, cheers. Come say hi. Come say hi. Come say hi. You don't want to say hi? Are you shy? Yeah, I was doing a bit of legs today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What are you doing today? Back in bars. Look, do you know how to train back? It's a running joke at this point. I'm just doing it for the sake of the joke. Excuse me. Yo, it's not the one, this one. I don't know why we do this to ourselves.
Yeah, but you know, when you are older, you won't regret it.
Yeah, no?
Because the body will stay healthy a lot.
Yeah.
Now, you see, I
Yeah.
only say now I'm 50. Why didn't I continue to do it?
I see what you're saying. And do you know what?
Yeah.
I actually learned, I think it was earlier, because I had a bit of an injury last year. So coming into this year, like I was getting a bit healthier, but I was trying to rebuild the confidence, everything. I realized how easy it is to lose it. Like in terms of not just the body itself and whatever. I'm talking about like mentally, to just be like it doesn't even matter.
You know, that you take it lightly when people say, I lost myself.
Yeah,
Like, okay, it's just a word.
yeah, it's
But
like whatever.
it is ridiculously just like this. And then to gain control will take forever.
Yo, because first you have to stop that negative momentum, which is hard, and then you have to start gaining. Yeah, uphill battle like this.
But just to be back for me, it's a win.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm back.
yeah.
Don't
No.
see the results, but I'm back.
That's no. Listen, that is a result. You know, it has to happen here first. You know? So yeah, definitely be proud of that.
So now it's off to that, and some things have happened that are interesting that I would love to update you on next video when we have a more business focused video. So first, to kind of wrap up this, so like I said, it's we're lifting heavy. We did lift relatively heavy, as heavy as we responsibly could. The business where it's at right now, well, that's actually what's on my mind. There are four things they say you need in order to have massive success, and that is a big dream. You can't have small dreams and have a big life. Number two, you need persistence. Number three, you need, see, this is what happened last time as well. You need a big dream, you need obsession. See, the thing about that obsession one is that it comes so innately to me. It's so obvious that I don't really think of that as like, it's a prerequisite, right? But anyway, all these things are obvious. So, okay, you need a massive dream. You need to be obsessed with your problem and solving it. You need the persistence, not to stop. Number four, you need to be able to course correct. You need to have the intelligence to be able to course correct when you have gone down the wrong way. And then bonus number five is you need the right people in your ear. You need to be listening to the right people, and that whether that's through a podcast, whether that's through reading, whether that's whatever, you need to have the right kind of thinking within your mind. That's the only way that you're going to be able to build and do something massive. If you think, speak, do as others do, then you will be as others are. So, yeah, let's get into the business side of things. In the beginning of this, you couldn't tell I'm stressed up to my neck, bro, at this point, because I'm thinking about just the logistics of the whole thing. And then I think to myself, this is all, I'm skipping through a lot, but a lot happens. And then I think to myself on my way home, wait, what is it that is tying me to Joburg so much? Why do I feel so deeply and innately that has to be a part of my supply chain? And then I was like, well, let's think about the type of the grain count that we need, the thread count that we need. Is that necessarily only supplied in Joburg? I'm like, no, well, that's actually quite common, and we could surely get it here. I'm like, well, what's anchoring me to Joburg? It's like, well, the screen printing. Screen printing, super high quality print. You can wash the thing 100 times and it will come out. You know, it won't crack, it won't do this, it won't do that. And that's very necessary for the quality of product that I'm trying to produce. And so I asked myself, is it possible that that's the only place in South Africa that does screen printing? Is it possible that there's no place in Port Elizabeth, in the Eastern Cape even, that does screen printing? Because even if it's not within Port Elizabeth, it's within the Eastern Cape, that still cuts me costs in terms of logistics. And so I go into that, I do my research, and I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute for a second now. There are 4 in the Bay Area, and long story short, I end up contacting them. They haven't gone back to me because they're closing in 30 minutes from there. So they're saying about 30 to an hour. And I understand that most places, you know, the CEO is not going to be the one running the, even if he is, he's probably exhausted and he's done with it, you know? So they're probably going to get back to me tomorrow morning in terms of all the individual places. But here's what's crazy, man. What's crazy is that, number one, never attribute to malice what could be attributed to ignorance. And so maybe the previous supplier had no idea where I was, what I was going through, whatever. And so couldn't say, hey, listen, kid, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, who's really going to take the time? Who's really going to take the time? And so, yeah, it's realizing that. And the reason why those 4 things are so important and they apply now, which makes you realize like that even if the external hasn't caught up yet, here you're where you need to be, is when you realize that the only reason why I was able to catch this and I was able to correct it is because I'm obsessed with my problem. I was thinking about my business as I was walking home. I'm thinking about my business. I go to a clothing store that's near. I'm like, hey, do you guys do blanks? He's like, no, but you know who does do blanks? Boom, 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 boom. I go to boom, 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 and they say, and they talk about the quality of shirt that they have, but they don't do screen printing. I'm like, so they do have the quality of shirt that I need around here, but they just don't have screen printing? Look up screen printing, find these 4 places. So number one, if my dream wasn't massive and I didn't put a lot into it, then I just would have accepted anything. And that would have been good enough for me. It would have been good enough for my customers. But because I asked for so much investment from my customers in me, I had to invest and focus in me and on me. And so the second thing is, again, the obsession with the problem that also kind of stems from that. And then thirdly, there are many points where I could have given up before now. So close to the finish, there are many points where I could have given up. Posting things on my stories, whatever, yesterday about, I get excited about the harder it gets because it means that anyone who wants to follow will also have to go through the things that I'm going through, and most people would have quit by then. By yesterday, most people would have quit. Returned everyone, everything, just given it all up. And they have. I have friends who have. And so I knew that, oh, okay, I understand why they quit. I understand why I can't quit. Because their one regret to this day is that, man, I wish I hadn't given up after. Okay, cool. So that's number 3, is that persistence. Then number 4 is the ability to course correct. So it's not, when I found this out, I didn't just cross my arms and say, man, that's tough. That's a really tough thing that is going on right now. I actually looked to myself and took it upon myself to do the research, contact the relevant people, and now we're back to marketing and selling mode, because when these people get back to me by tomorrow, we'll have a much better course. And all that happened, why? Because bonus number 5, I had the right people in my ear. I was listening to the right kind of music, the right kind of podcasts, the right kind of entrepreneurs, and using that as a guiding light. So anyway, this wasn't even supposed to be this long, but yeah, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, please do hit that subscribe button. Yeah, thanks. I have been Sage. Standing on, this is the actual sign language, by the way. Standing on business. Signing up.